1977 was a big year for America. Star Wars was unleashed onto the world. Smokey and the Bandit put Burt Reynolds in the spotlight and made everyone love Trans Ams. The New York blackouts caused a series of looting and crime over the 25-hour period it lasted. Roots first aired on network television. The King died and Apple was born. All the while, Congress was tightening its grip on the Clean Air Act, effectively killing the last of the big block muscle cars of the day. What America needed was a release, a means to express oneself through mechanical know-how and artistic flair. Thrust into the car culture of the day was the good time vans. This scene was huge. Everyone watching this either owned a van, knows someone who did, or was probably conceived in one. The scene was peace, love, and vans. You'd find them everywhere, from stadiums to concerts, camping out in the wilderness, or driving in convoys down the road. You just couldn't get away from them. Shag carpet, side pipes, and crazy paint jobs was the standard. Custom chrome bits and custom paint and unique side windows and moonroofs allowed you to enjoy the world and everyone around you while still setting yourself apart. Do it in a van became a saying. It was normalized and it's actually on the keychain for this van. And what van is that? It's this van. A 1977 Dodge B200 maxi van, built by Ventura in California. It spent its entire life in Fort Worth, Texas, and is now living in Denton, Texas. Unfortunately, the van has been sitting abandoned for 10 to 15 years in a field. The paint's faded away, all the door sills are gone, and unfortunately the interior had to be ripped out as well. Mold and rats had taken over. So what we're left with is a great platform to rebuild and start a new life for this old van. There's no rust, minimal body damage, but a plethora of sheet metal screw holes all over this van from the Ventura team retrofitting the interior back in the day. So what's the plan for this van? I really don't know. We kind of thought we would use it as a kind of a road tripping van to haul some motorcycles in the back because it is a maxi van. It has the extra capacity back there. But it would also be kind of cool to put a bed and shag carpet and go full 70s on it, so we'll see. Maybe something will happen. First things first, we got to get it running. Currently, there's no brakes, a mismatched carburetors on it from an unknown vehicle. I got a whole bunch of parts in the back from my buddy who bought this van, and I'm trying to fix it for him so he can decide what he wants to do with it. So first things first, we got to get it running. I found the factory carb in the back of the van and dropped it in my ultrasonic cleaner and then pulled it apart to install new gaskets with this kit that I got from eBay that looked like it was from the 80s. This was my first automotive carburetor ever tear into, let alone rebuild, and I was a little nervous. After getting it apart, I noticed that it was fairly clean from the ultrasonic cleaner. I don't think I really needed to rebuild it. Everything inside of it was still moving fresh. The accelerator pump was still fine. It was still pushing fuel through, and I really think I didn't need to do this, but it's good to know that it's been done. So this is the carburetor that was on the van when we got it. It's from another Dodge 360. I don't know what year, but it's got some ports on it that aren't hooked up. They're kind of capped off there, and I was a little unsure about that, so I kind of decided to go back with a factory one where I might have an idea where the vacuum lines go. And so far it seemed to work out pretty well. So I basically just undid all the linkage on this, unhooked it, and threw it in the back of the van. Here we have the old carburetor removed. There's the old one. Here's the new one. And here's the new intake manifold gasket that we're going to sit on there. It's pretty simple, easy process. Really no wrong way to go about it. Took all of maybe 5 minutes to replace the old one with the new one. Okay, here's the current setup. I have it bolted on, no linkage yet. I gotta make a little pin to hold it. Put some fuel in the bowl. If you hit the accelerator pump, turn. They are working. So we got a decently working carb. Let's open that. Put that drain in. Still working.
Power on. Oh my god, it's alive.
Now there's no editing magic here. This thing really did start up and idle by itself the first time I cracked the key over. I really wouldn't do it after that. I don't know why that would be, but here you can see I'm just kind of messing with it now.
Let's go see if it makes any smoke. Not a lot, surprisingly. Not a lot of smoke. We did spring a leak. Looks like it's from the heater hoses coming down. That's not good. Yeah, I can see it squirting out of that. Oh, the freaking clamps are loose. God damn it. I know who did that. The previous owner of this van. That hose has been crimped square. It's not even round. That's another reason it's leaking. She's alive.
So that's it. That's where we're going to leave it off for now. I just wanted to get the car back on it, see if it would start. I have a master cylinder coming in the mail, and I have just reinstalled new front brake lines, calipers, and pads. I'll show in another video, and you can kind of start building this out and seeing what we're doing with it as we go. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll continue this series.